Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for joining me on day 5, week 1, day 5. I see a number of faces on here who have not joined us in the morning before. I know a number of folks signed up in the last 24 hours. I'm glad you guys are joining us as we navigate our way. For those of you who are new, typically the way we do this in the morning is we take some chunks of the morning process, either from the regular process or the bonus part. As a group, we bring stuff up, we tap on it, we just start our day in a way that is good and useful and healthy for us. So the first thing we're gonna do, just 3 minutes of just tapping the side of the hand, take a nice big deep breath. As you tap on the collarbone, just notice yourself in wherever you are. If you're sitting in your seat, laying in your bed, just notice maybe you're sitting down, maybe notice your butt, notice your feet touching the ground. Take another nice big deep breath. And just feel yourself present in your body. Chin, eyebrow, under the eye. Side of the hand. Under the arm. Collarbone. Chin. Eyebrow. Under the eye. And tap on the thumb point. For those of you not familiar with the finger points, it's right at the edge of the nail bed on the side of the finger, about fingernail high. Index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger, even though it's not on most tapping charts. I really like it. Pinky. Chin. Eyebrow. Under the eye. Oh my God. Chin. Under the nose. Under the arm. Collarbone. Tippy top of the head, nice big deep breath. Collarbone, nice deep breath. Big stretch. Oh. And again, if anything came to mind, something you need to note, something you need to remember, an issue that you might want to tap on later today, make sure you take a moment, capture it, write it down. Like you're, oh, I'll remember. 2 rounds of tapping later, you're not. Grab the idea right now. And I don't know if you saw, this is the first time this week. It typically happens more often where the last 45 seconds, it was just yawn, 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 yawn. And sometimes that happens when we tap in that wordless way. Like we just kind of break through something and it's release and release and release. Okay, let's do step 2. Biggest emotional issue or resistance you are facing today. What are you worried about today? What's the boulder? What's the big thing that's in the way? If this happens, what goes wrong? Why are you worried about that? Again, jot note down for yourself. Feel free to add anything you want into the chat box, and I'll incorporate all your ideas and your issues into our borrowing benefits tapping this morning. For me, the big issue today is, because it's been a long week and doing this fun new program, and I launched 2 other things this week, my big resistance is pretending that it is the weekend already, even though it is only 5:36 on a Friday morning and I still have a lot of things to do. Finances, children going back to school, and all that chaos and policies, not having energy to keep up. Ooh, unpacking. If you move, Terry, boy, that one's hard. Every single time we move, we think in the middle of it, this is the last time I'm moving ever again. Decisions being ridiculed and not being appreciated. Thanks for sharing that, Maria. Stretched thinly. More time. John D, one of my favorite phrases, I think I got from Carol Look, is time expands to fit my needs today. Tap on the side of the hand, everybody take a nice big deep breath. Numbed out. Learning something big and hairy. Tippy top of the head, move from point to point. As I step into today, I want to be successful. I want to utilize my time well. I want to utilize my resources well. And that doesn't mean I expect to work every second of the day. And that doesn't mean working and being efficient is the only thing I'm thinking about. But I want to use my time well. And I'm worried for me, because it's Friday, that I'm going to fritter it away. That I'm already going to mentally check out and not be present to what's in front of me today. I'm worried that I'm not going to have enough energy to get through all of the big, hairy things I have to do. Some of them are things that I wouldn't choose to do, but I have to do. I'm worried that the work that I'm doing isn't going to be appreciated by others. I'm worried that I'm going to be ignored. I'm worried my work is going to be downgraded. And anytime I invest myself in things, I want them to be appreciated and noticed. I'm worried that I'm going to be a little scattered as I step into all of this. But I give myself permission to recognize when I'm scattered. Instead of scolding myself when that happens, I give myself permission to just reset. I recognize that time can expand to meet my needs. Even if I feel tired. Even if I'm unfocused. Even if I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to learn what I need to learn today. I give myself permission to take everything in front of me one action at a time. I give myself permission not to have to muscle my way through it. I give my system permission to present resistance so I can hear it respond to it, and take care of it. If I take each moment one at a time, today will be a wonderful day. Nice big deep breath. Big stretch. Share some yawns with me if you'd like. Again, if some action items came popping into your head, if some tasks need to be rearranged on your list, if you just realize there's something that you can let go of today, give yourself permission to do it. Note it down. Don't lose those ideas. So as we step into the stuff that we're doing today, what is the support and protection that you need? One of my favorite things I got asked for yesterday was a container by one of my clients so that she could really step into something that was difficult. And she specifically asked, this is going to be really hard. Can you protect me? And I was like, oh my gosh, you're using the protection word. I love that. What do you need today? Drop some stuff there in the chat box so we can incorporate to what's going on. Why do you need it? Like, how's it going to make it easier as you face those things? And again, this isn't, we only get to have one piece of dessert. You can have as many desserts as you want. Name the things that you want today. Things internally, things externally, things from the universe. Connection. Gentle with myself every day. Self-love. Take time for ourselves. That is perfect, Carol. Yes, please. Clarity, insight, awareness. Because of my lovely dyslexic brain, I thought I initially read that as awesomeness. I need the resource of awesomeness today. I'm going to take the resource of awesomeness today. Others to help, resilience, yes. Focus, energy, balance. Oh, so many good things. Reminder to use my tools, yes. Grace for myself and others. Oh, this is such a beautiful list. Tap with me. As I step into today, I do not need to do this purely on intellectual push. I have so many resources and protections that I can draw on today. And I just ask for these resources and protections to be presented to me in a day, in a way that is so wacky that I can't miss them. That is so unexpected that there's a neon light attached to it. Because protections present themselves every day and I miss them. Because I'm just trying to do it right. Doing it right is a co-creation. Doing it right is not isolation. In ways beautiful and unexpected, today I just ask for the energy of gentleness with myself. Even in my imperfection. I ask for connection today. Connections of support. Connections of camaraderie. Connections of intimacy. Connections of collaboration. Connections of mutual support. And any other connection that I don't even know I need today. I need clarity and insight and awareness today. that might come in the form of someone else, that might come in the form of information that I read or consume, that might come from just a part of me stopping me to be in the moment. Courage and support from myself and from others. Fortitude and endurance. Not to muscle my way through everything, but to be present to it. Ooh. To connect with and be open to the people who will step up to help me. And to be willing to ask for the support directly. The resilience to get through something that is hard and out of my control. Knowing it feels unjust when I'm having to battle things that I didn't create. Giving myself permission to be annoyed inside of that, because that's an honest response. But also the energy to persevere and do what I can inside of that. And a community to connect to, because fortitude is always easier when walking side by side. And as my day unfolds, I give myself permission to ask for what I need and to take care of myself. These 20 minutes I'm setting aside to tap today is not the only way I can care for myself. I'm allowed to keep using my tools. I give myself permission to remember those tools. And to navigate all of this with grace. Grace and ease with myself and others. And calling in others who are modeling that grace. Others who can extend grace and gentleness to myself. Modeling it for me. I'm allowed to ask for support and protection. It is healthy for me to ask for support and protection. I give myself permission throughout my day to ask for support and protection. Nice big deep breath. Stretch, move a little bit. If anything interesting came percolating through your head that you need to know, write it down. If there's some interesting insights and things you realized about today or how you're navigating it that you'd like to share with the rest of us to help us navigate the day, I'd love to hear what you've encountered and what your thoughts were so far. Worry does not serve me. Great way to start the day. Yes, it is. It's very exciting that as we are moving through the week, that the number of people showing up is going up, not going down, versus people getting tired, more people are joining us, which I love. It's okay to be nice to myself. Yes. Support and protection is great. Welcoming resistance. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Great. Let's just tune into our body and take care of ourselves. If you want to keep typing stuff in, please. I love reading this stuff. For those of you who are ready to tap on the tippy top of your head. And I just want you to start to scan your body either from the top down or the bottom up. whatever makes the most sense for you. And as you tap on the eyebrow, just notice any tension, any tightness. Side of the eye, for those of you that make sense, a place that might feel like congested energy, whatever that means to you. And don't try and diagnose it. Don't try and understand it. Just notice it. Just be aware of your entire physical body. Think about it almost like taking up 3D space. Oh, just repeat after me as you move from point to point. My system is a healing machine. Oh, my physical body is a beautiful gift. And even though it is far from perfect, it is an absolute wonder. All of those systems working in subconscious and unconscious ways, keeping me safe. A community of trillions of cells working in harmony. I give my system permission to do what it needs to keep me healthy. I give my system permission to tap into all my internal wisdom to increase and amplify my health and well-being today. I choose to release anything known, unknown, and hidden that is preventing me from being healthy. I give my system permission to ask for what it needs to be healthy today. And now just pause, just pay attention, see what it needs. I'm getting a whole list of fruits and vegetables my system's craving. If you need to pause and jot something down right now so you don't lose the idea, give yourself permission to stop tapping to do that. My system is made for health. My system is made for well-being. I'm so thankful for everything my system does in the background all day long to keep me healthy and safe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My system is a healing machine. That I appreciate. Even in its imperfections, that I adore. And I only want what's best for my physical body and my entire system today. Nice big stretch. Oh, big deep breath. Awesome. Again, anything interesting that came bubbling through your head, drop it in the chat box. I'd love to hear it. If you have any questions about the process today or anything else tapping wise, feel free to drop it in. If you need to move on and go about your day, I hope you have an awesome Friday wherever you are in your Friday. We will be not, even though it might look like it on Zoom, we will not be here Saturday and Sunday, but you have the recordings and you have the workbook and you have the worksheet for the first 5 days. Feel free to grab one of those days, go back and tap on it again. It'll be interesting to hear if you notice new things that come bubbling up or phrases that resonate with you and you're doing this stuff. I will be back here at 5:30 a.m. Eastern time Monday morning. How do you think about the relationship between EFT and meditation? I think of them as complementary tools. I think in a lot of ways they do very, very similar things. And so, you know, one of the things that for me, because I am a very kinesthetic person, any sort of meditative practice that has been useful for me is one that involves movement as well. Like because of my ADHD, sitting still quietly and meditating is not something that works for me. So I like some of the Zazen walking meditations and breathing meditations a little clearer, where I'm gonna have some movement involved. And so for me, anytime I am doing anything else that is helpful for me, um, just doing a little tapping on my collarbone is something that I can do in a really unconscious way. Like it takes very little energy to do that. And so I just give myself permission again, to let my fingers do the walking. At a certain point, my fingers are doing what it needs to do as I just navigate through the way. And so that's the way I think about it. The beautiful thing is you get to play and you get to try, and the only thing it's going to cost you is a couple of minutes of your time. And the only question that matters when we're doing this stuff is how's it working for you? If you find something really cool and awesome, explore and play. Like what we're doing right here is a consequence of doing something exactly like that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That looks like all the questions over there in the chat box. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. Be gentle with yourself. Take some time for yourself. Go find something really, really beautiful to look at, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. Savor beautiful things in your life and in the world. I will see y'all Monday morning. If you got any questions, any concerns with the downloads or anything like that, Gene, Gene at tappingqa.com. I love hearing from you all. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.